and I've had some to drink. Anyway, so
That's what I carried, didn't you?
not as much
Wow,
as
those
me.
drinks from last week are just carried through.
No, I had a wedding last week, a wedding just today, and a wedding next Saturday.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's me next
There's-
year, Marcus.
Yeah, next year I already have 3 more weddings set up to have to go to 2.
Jesus.
Jesus. You could say no, you know.
Why?
I don't know. To a
You
wedding,
don't have
it's
to
a
go to
bit
bad
harder.
people's weddings.
You just
Take-
fucking say no.
And the 6 that I've gone to or are coming up, it's sister, cousin, someone we know, and cousin? I can't remember what the 6 is. I can't remember who the 6 is. Anyway, back on track. Last whatever, you guys showed up, you went into the place. We'll call it a dungeon. And after walking forward, testing a couple of locked doors, destroying a chest, and finding some stuff in it, you guys... Oh, and dealing with a locust swarm that in the end it couldn't hurt you and you couldn't hurt it because you don't have anything to deal with swarms. You guys proceeded forward from that room into the next room, to which you saw a bunch of oak barrels that you would assume may be filled with some sort of liquor or some such. The, who is that? Arim? As Arim started to step inwards, he noticed a sound and caught a glimpse of an ogre sitting on a large chair. And that is where we left off, was Arim walking into a room with an ogre, sitting down, probably taking a nap. Maybe he's not, and he was reading a book. Probably not, but who knows. Turns out he was actually crocheting. Anyway. Am I leaving anything out? Was there anything I needed to add? Oh, and you guys picked up a bunch of flowers and mushrooms.
And discovered a weird thing about a travel gate.
Oh yeah, and discovered about the travel gates and potentially a way to fast travel, so to say, later on. Well, if no one else has anything they feel I needed to add, then we will pick up with the party. So, whoever wishes to start, go ahead and start. You were all walking into the room when Arim stopped and noticed the sound and quick glimpse.
Marcus?
Alrighty.
Alright.
Positions right now, and I feel like they're a bit off. I'm wondering if this save didn't happen, or I don't know.
No, looks about right.
Checked anyway to make sure.
That's where I was.
That me and Tate were further in.
I don't think you were.
No, I don't think I stepped in because... Yeah.
Do a quick look.
Well, while he's doing that, can we retcon me casting those mage armors? Because apparently we've been doing it wrong.
You've been doing it wrong.
Yeah, and no one looked up the spell to correct me.
Correcting you.
Why?
What?
So, mage armor does not grant a +4 bonus to armor class. It gives a +4 armor bonus to armor class. So it wouldn't override Calb's armor bonus, or anyone else who has an armor bonus above or equal to 4.
Gotcha.
Eh.
Then I'll be generous
Wait, be
and
de-
say sure.
So who has armor classes less than 4?
You.
Armor bonus? Is it just me?
Armor bonuses?
Possibly Tate as well.
I have an armor bonus of 3.
Jared, what's yours?
5.
Oh, fuck.
And I know Arim and Tucson are both up there because of their armor types.
Heavy.
4.
So yeah, it's just you and Tate that mage armor helps with.
And for
Well,
Tate,
sweet.
it's
That
essentially a
means I have
+1.
fucking- That means I
Right.
have fucking 5 spells for now. So
That's good.
Actually fucking amazing.
Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of shit in here.
Yep.
And it's not statted to be fair.
Yeah, and I mean, the only spell I have is Burning Hands for level 1, other than Mage Armor. But...
The character positions, the only person that was off was Lamb, who should have been turned and looking at this wall that way.
Well, yeah, I moved myself down here, though, because it was actually in a square.
You know, peace of mind.
There, I'm looking at the wall now.
Then, yeah.
Yep. And
Bless you,
your
Jared.
quick glance is now a full glance, as an ogre is sitting on a chair using a bone as a toothpick. And he...
The chair?
No, that's just how the Goomba went on the chair. And he has spotted you guys. Well, you. Well, let's, That's why he was facing the other way. He has spotted you, Kelb. And is picking up his great axe, or not great axe, great club, and dropping the bone. You have one immediate action before initiative starts. Because he has to get up and arm himself.
Good action, huh?
Yep. It's like preemptive strike without preemptive strike, because whatever.
Troll in the dungeon.
That was my line, damn it.
I'm not gonna put a troll in here. I think those are
Considering-
higher level.
Well, actually, I could, in theory, kill a troll. A single troll. If I didn't miss.
Melf's acid arrow.
Yeah. And Noah has those Molotovs unless you use both of them.
Those
Acid
deal
does
jack
kill the
shit for
regen.
damage.
It's still fire, prevents it from regenning, and can kill it.
Immediate action, I'm gonna be taking a 5-foot step back. The behind cover wall.
Okay. Do you wish to say anything to the party? Yeah.
Saying something. I assume a sentence.
Something nice and short, yeah.
Ogre ahead.
This gives the party the chance to prep, as in pull out a weapon or whatever.
How tall is
Is
this
the owner
guy?
awake?
Ogre size.
Large.
Considered large, yeah.
Isn't it?
Correct.
Wait, is that a 3x3?
Not the size.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Asshole.
I'll get my blade and I'll have one hand in my bag.
D8s.
Yeah, to see what his health was, and the dice made it a little higher than the average, so sorry.
Well, is that before or after adding the con mod?
The average automatically adds con mod.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, did you add the con mod after rolling the dice?
Be right back.
Starting combat.
Yes, I did.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yes.
Yep, I'm gonna need everyone to roll an initiative.
Thought I had grabbed your dice at one point because we both started rolling them at the same time.
Yeah, wait, no, I don't roll that way.
I'm gonna type mine below my dice here.
Kelp? Lamb?
23!
Tate?
He got 16.
Oh, I see it there. Okay. Jared?
What the hell is this dice over here? Jared?
Jared?
Time.
Oh, maybe.
Then why would they both need to go up? Just one of them needs to go
Noah?
up. Fuck, grab it.
22.
Who has the higher dex between the two of you? I think it's...
16 decks here.
Okay.
Before though, so then it'll be a bit more of an issue. Yeah.
Well, then I'll just relate it to reflex.
And then 2, though.
I'm at 6.
No, I think you guys have different reflex.
They're both
Yeah, I get Noah went fucking, what was it, Thief for one level?
Rogue, right.
Rogue.
Yeah, and I'm actually thinking about changing that. Or wishing I did. 'Cause I kinda don't want to multi-class for this guy.
1 level and just fucking put everything else at fighter.
Right.
I know.
And you're also, after a certain point, able to use another character. Because you guys are going to run a guild with a lot of PC characters that technically do nothing.
Great,
They
we have
do,
good
but
PC
they
with
don't.
our characters now.
Their self.
I mean, I already do that. What's the problem?
Only if you excessively want to?
I mean, Cal's guys are already gonna have to talk to him for equipment, so...
I mean, I've done it, where I've had to be the conversation of 3 different characters all talking to each other. Which is interesting.
Guild members, Steve.
Jim.
God, no, not Jim. Why? Why, Jim? Why do you do this?
You back yet, Jared?
Looks like it. His hand is moving.
Yeah, I just sat down.
Jared's back.
Did you
both
roll
have
your
to make it-
initiative
What was
yet?
that, Jared?
Jared, did you roll your initiative?
No, I'm rolling right now.
Did both of your pizzas show up at the same time?
No, it didn't. My tracker says my pizza's here, but it's not.
Gotcha. So what's your initiative?
12.
Marcus. Me looking at this ogre, does it actually look like it's going to attack us?
Potentially, he looks more surprised. You'd assume he probably doesn't get a lot of visitors in here, but considering there was the collection of journals and whatnot in the previous room, which means there has been explorers in here before, he might have killed people.
You said ogre, right?
Yeah.
I speak ogre.
Which common? Player knowledge, but does he have... Was that outright, or should we just try?
You can always try talking to him. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to respond.
Is an ogre language? They speak the language of giants.
Yep, which covers giants and ogres.
Character could actually talk to my evil campaign character, which is weird.
And I didn't plan that.
What is the order here, Marcus?
Order goes Lamb, Noah, Kelb, Tate, Ogre, Jared.
Damn it! So close.
You know,
23.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
you know, at least Avina gets above 10 on her fucking initiative rolls, because my goddamn kobold, I've not gotten above a 5. It's been bullshit, and I've rolled 12 initiatives.
Talking about kobold.
I
have a
think he
kobold
means
character.
Hames. You know, the goblin.
No, I have a kobold character between other friends.
Oh. Oh, the fucking
He's
pink
cheating
thing?
on us.
I'm cheating on you guys.
I gotta go over here and whip out my bow.
I'm going to try and speak to him in giant. We mean you no harm, if you mean us no harm.
Speak to him in Giantese.
He looks taken aback for a second due to you speaking in a language that... You said this in Giant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Taken aback for a second due to the fact that you had said this in a language he understands. Smiles, and in Giant merely responds...
Go fuck yourself.
Peace. No peace.
Anyway, food that talks.
At this point, I'll have my sword that's in my hand, bang it on a chest piece, and say, "Food that kills."
He gets an even bigger smile, because challenge.
Arim, this is bad. He wants to eat us.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Well, I tried to speak to it in its native language. It want me to be food.
Charges I have on the damn bow. To take he's only taking up one square, right? Mark? Not like a 2x2 or anything.
I believe so, yeah.
As a large creature, can you be taken up 2x2?
Or does, but I thought it was a 2x2.
Large takes up 10 feet. Compared to 5.
2x2.
Are he in? What squares is he in?
Good? Okay. To a degree, I'm sure you all could realize at this point the doorway that he would have come through. You now realize why there's no door. He probably forced his way through.
We're all
Everybody's a
yes.
He probably forced his way through and destroyed the entrance. This was probably 2 separate rooms, not connected just by archway. And now, it's just an archway. Right.
I'm doing things. Here and attacking with the war axe. Dice are. An 8 hits.
No.
Ahem.
You bring it down and promptly are unable to injure him.
All right.
Was aftertaste?
Yes.
Correct.
Bow drawn. 10, 15. Five, 10, 15. $25. Okay. Noah.
What?
And I'm gonna take a shot at it. Since I heard that conversation. Oh, he's hungry, huh? Let's see if he gets the point that we're not food.
No,
Giant?
No, but Noah said he was hungry.
I whispered to Cal under my breath.
Oh, whispered to Cal. Oh.
You could do a DC
Never mind,
15
ignore the
listen
fun.
check.
Technically,
I could do
everything
this,
happens on the same time. It's just turns in which it happens. So when you run in, your character can feasibly see a ream try to hit this ogre with a great axe. Dwarven war axe.
Not an air grash. Or 3.
Soon.
He hasn't fused them together into like a chakram. A really, really big version.
In the
Achaidh.
2-year hiatus thing.
What was that take?
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Oh, damn it.
How much?
4 damage.
Alright, as you hit him with a bow, but Kelb's character is right next to him. Unfortunately for Kelb, Tate just made him more invested in fighting. Less in just eating. Sorry. I was reading what he had again. He doesn't attack you, actually. His quote-unquote toothpick was a javelin. I now remember why I said it in quotes, that he was picking his teeth with a toothpick.
A bone javelin? Because it was a bone toothpick.
Sure, it's just a javelin. But if you want to be thematic, then yes, it's a bone javelin. Tate, the person that hurt him. I was gonna have him do some sort of charge past you and attack those guys up there, but I forgot he has ranged. One, specifically. One ranged. Tate does, what's the...
He's
Nope,
making
it doesn't
a ranged
crit.
attack
Okay.
in melee?
Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. No, he has a javelin that he's throwing.
Yeah, but isn't that still making a ranged attack in melee? Or is it that just specifically for bows? It might just be specifically for bows.
There we go. What's going on?
I'm seeing, Lamb brought it up, I'm seeing if him throwing a javelin opens up an attack of opportunity for Kelp.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It should, unless the ogre has a feat that prevents it.
Well, I mean, but he's also not using a bow for it.
Yeah, but it'd still be counted as an improvised since,
Standard
you know,
action, attack range, attack of opportunity,
javelin.
yes. Attacks will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Sorry, Jared. I just noticed.
Okay. In that case, make an attack of opportunity.
Easy.
No.
Fucking bad, man. That's right.
Alright, he, with his hand not holding the club, brings his arm back with his, what you thought was toothpick, but turns out to be javelin, and lunges it forward towards Avina, hitting you with a roll of 20. Not nat 20. Dealing 10 points of damage on you as it hits you on the left arm.
Ow! It's a javelin.
Just a javelin.
Right, luckily for you, it didn't go into you. Tate, it's an ogre. He has a high strength. He gets a +5 to strength.
Oh, stick.
And a javelin's a 1d8. So.
That is.
Right.
We don't have a healer this time.
With that, it is now Jared's turn.
Flame to go into alchemy.
I'm pretty sure you guys have health potions. If you need them.
Addiction potions, yeah.
You were gifted all of Demoise's character's items as well as potions.
Call this / didn't put it down.
Never got a potion.
You guys
think-
never deviated it out.
No, I don't think you ever actually gave us his inventory. I think you said we were going to give it to us after the session and never did. Because I also never got my mushrooms and Death Blossom.
Those... I can't remember for the inventory, but the mushrooms and Death Blossom, that's because I still haven't figured out how much to give you.
Okay.
Because...
Third way here for the Demoise's inventory. I have that list saved.
Okay. Oh, right. No, I do remember.
I
that
want to
now.
say that I gave you 10 potions, so theoretically 2 per person. And they weren't, like, greater. They were mid. They were the equivalent of what Demoise can heal for.
But for Jared only.
And over a period of, like, a few hours.
I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna aim my bow through the door. So if someone other than an ally crosses this path, I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
Since I don't fully see what's going on in there, I'm just gonna hold back here.
As your character watched this large javelin fly through past the entrance.
And then a scream.
And then a scream.
Well, the scream I recognize, so that wasn't as bad.
Oh yeah, Jared was there when Abby quit the war.
Anyway, so you're just taking action and getting ready, so we are back up to you, Lamb.
I'm going over here. And also firing a bow. Once I get to my d20.
The cleave feat.
That is a 22.
That hits.
I have to figure out my teeth. No, there's 4. For 6.
Nice.
You overcame its damage resistance for 1.
Exactly. No, it doesn't have DR.
Oh, thank God.
It's an ogre. They don't have that much DR. Otherwise, they wouldn't be CR 3.
Oh, I didn't know it was CR3. I thought it was higher.
Yeah. Most stuff in this is CR3. Most. Take that. Right. Take that as you will on if there is stuff that is weaker, but more of them. Or stronger, because I hate you guys deep down inside.
22 to hit.
22 you said? That is a hit.
The base, Marcus.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing different from the base. Most of the stuff in here is random generated of actual core book stuff and then placed in it.
12 damage.
12? Damn.
2d6 plus strength. And weapon focus. No, that was attack bonus 11 damage, sorry.
Alright. After you then it's Jared. Or it's Kelb. Hey, if you finally hit him. Third time's the charm.
Dice are fucking different, or white, because it's hard to hell to see. The fucking.
Why is it gotta be white? Why don't you just turn them like gray?
15 damage, Marcus.
Nice.
Does that make them easier? I can't do anything about your D3.
I know.
You said 15? Be thematic for me. You killed him.
Had higher than the average.
Yeah, but, you know, you guys kind of laid into him a bit, especially with Noah's 12.
Yeah. And my 4.
And my ass.
Average is only 29.
1?
36. Minus 4, minus 6, minus 12, and now minus 15. That is a total of 37.
Does he fall on Noah?
No, he falls back onto his chair, destroying his chair, depending on how Kelp kills him.
Chopped his legs off.
Work with that a bit, Marcus. As I swing my Dwarven War Axe, slicing his gut open. Let's fall back into his chair. Sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
In Giant, I yell, "You my food now!"
He wouldn't have it any other way. Died doing what he loved. Food.
It's a weird statement, but okay. You guys have successfully killed the ogre. You are able to proceed with whatever you want to do in this room.
Is there anything in these barrels?
Do you check them?
That is my plan.
Do you walk up to their spigot, or whatever the hell you want to call it? The thing that would make liquid come out of it.
Spigot?
Yes.
Spigot, there we go. Do you wish to
Turn it
test
slightly.
the liquid?
Yes, I'm going to pour out a little bit to see.
Into what? Just on the floor? Or...
The floor.
Alright. In that one, a red liquid spills out a bit and splashes onto the floor. It is definitely watery, not congealed.
He had red drink.
As you take a second, you then get an aroma of some sort of wine.
Do Tucson as well and check the other 3 barrels.
They all have the same red liquid.
I'm gonna fill one of my water skins up.
Same. If you were to check all of them, they all have that red liquid. This is clearly probably a very potent red wine. I am not a wine connoisseur, so I can't give you any kind of like insight on dry or wet or sweet or whatever the hell they're called, different types.
Dry sweet.
But in the end,
If it's strong, it's a reinforced, so it's probably like a porter. Or port, or whatever it's called.
sure.
Port wine, Jared. That you're thinking
But
of.
these barrels are old, and the writing on them has been aged. One of them is empty. So the ogre's probably been drinking from, he's probably newer here, and he's definitely drank from one.
Anybody have anything to help with the, my leg?
Leg? What?
What happened to your leg?
Kinda got hit hard by that javelin.
That was your arm. My god, she's
yeah.
delirious.
I mean, I have 5 doses of ability powder poison. Did liquid ability powder poison if that'll help?
See if they're strapped, like into place at all, or if they're just sitting here.
They're strapped. They're, definitely they were here when this place used to be whatever it was before a dungeon. And, I would roll me a wisdom check real quick, or intelligence. I guess it doesn't really matter. One of the two is a thought process. On a 9, I'll give you that you realize these are old. Very old. So whatever liquor in them is excessively aged.
Like, I don't know, small drink or 2.
I'm just gonna drink it.
Looks like wine. It's gotta be wine, right?
It tastes like wine. And roll me a fort save.
2 drinks.
Yep. Easily made. The DC was 5. You realize this is wine that may have been sitting here for over about 100 years. This is not cheap wine.
DC was 5. I could have failed that unless I rolled a nat 1.
I know. I just wanted you to roll a save just because. Nevertheless, though, this is excessively fine wine. Only a true craftsman of whatever would have made this. I can't think of words.
A real winesmith.
Right.
Which is
A brewer.
Right, but I don't know what you would call the person. Wine connoisseur.
I don't know.
is literally what you call the people that make
I would
wine.
call him a whiner.
That I'm aware of.
Okay.
I would call him a whiner.
A vintner.
No, that's what we call
But
mutate.
this is definitely not wine.
VINTNER.
This is alcohol, but it's not necessarily wine. For all you know, maybe it's alcohol made from some sort of magical berry and using the flowers and mushrooms that were outside.
Maybe it's highly combustible. Maybe it heals you.
Maybe it heals you. Maybe it's alcoholic potion.
Maybe it'll give you spontaneous explosive diarrhea.
Well, that's almost a given.
Oh. It's why.
And that means that we're on good timing because oak
Speaking of
barrels
healing.
last for roughly 100 years.
Speaking. Have something nice that can help me.
Are they masterwork oak barrels?
Probably were once upon a time. They are aged. Go for it.
God.
They are masterwork barrels to be filled with masterwork alcohol.
So I'm guessing we might need to get Alphonse a friend or three. And a
Or
new
get the
cart.
teleporter working.
Is anybody?
Is this door locked?
It is not.
I open the door.
You said I'd like these
Give me a minute.
barrels, and I pictured when someone plays with a box rather than the thing inside, and you're just going to make some oak wine armor.
Oak wine armor.
I'm going to.
Alright. It is not trapped. I did have to make sure, because there are quite a few doors that may or may not have some sort of trap.
Because I know he mentioned this to me at one point.
I was already checking. I was just having to find the page, because fucking 14 pages that I have to flip through.
I mean, if I put a trap for this, it would probably make the barrels to my right roll down at me.
Yeah. Nevertheless, though, it is not trapped. The door opens, and there's a staircase leading upwards to another door.
So, should we all go this way then?
Unlike all the previous rooms, that staircase is not lit. No.
No?
Light is coming in from the room. Right. But who knows about past that doorway if that room is lit? I know, but I won't tell. Or if that door's even unlocked. Exactly. There is another door in there. There's also a lever. You were standing there, so I assume your character would have noticed the massive ass lever.
Lever seems like fun.
Pull the lever, Crunk!
So you pull the lever. You hear, after pulling it, what sounds like some clicks, and then nothing
Door
happens.
Closes and crushes you.
Something happened, but as far as you can tell, nothing happened.
Because I pulled it, and there's no fucking states for it.
Did someone already search the ogre? I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, how are you?
I would just like to point out, what the fuck? K-Bot?
Whoa!
Lamb? How long do you
Okay,
spend searching it?
Until someone tells me, hey, we found a way the fuck out of here.
We'll say 5 minutes. You find a hematite. You find a lapis lazuli. And you find a violet garnet. And you find a bag.
What was that last thing that lived in the bag?
A violet garnet.
Is there anything inside the bag?
When you open the bag, gold.
Oh, cool. I mean, I'm not...
900
What?
922 pieces, to be exact. Remember how I said there was adventurers that you found their shit in that other room and they're probably missing? Where do you think you would have gotten so much gold? Someone got paid to go adventure. Yeah, internet. He probably just took their payment to come here. So you have the bag of a dead man. If you want to write down specifically bag of gold from dead man off of dead orc.
Ogre.
That's ogre. But that's pretty useless information.
Yeah, I'm gonna announce this to the party once I find it. It's like, hey, this guy had a whole bunch of valuable shit on him. And, like, a shit ton of gold.
Does he have anything to help with the pain?
Oh, you're fine. You've taken voice wounds from that.
I'm actually only down to 9 HP.
Yeah, he's almost dead. Out of curiosity,
I got fucking rocked.
who would be carrying the potions?
I would?
The ones that I brought up just a little bit ago?
The ones from the Moist leaving?
Or wait, no, Jared got the letter, did?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Jared grabbed it.
So I believe he has them, but I don't want to make assumptions, so I'm asking.
I have the list of stuff he had. I don't know if I have those pushed.
I don't remember if I told you, but I know I wrote it down that I was supposed to. So if
Well,
I
that's just as
did,
good, right?
then you have potions. Let me look real quickly to tell you very specifically which one.
Yeah, because I have his inventory and things that I took from it, and the only thing close to a potion in that is holy oil.
Only oil, Batman.